Hello, footballing world, and welcome back to another one of our shows where three guys who are still waiting for an England call-up are sat in front of a camera talking about football. So,
True.
what we're going to do today, I don't know why I'm waiting for an England call-up, because I'm Turkish.
Yeah.
But
I've got that holdout for Ukraine. Maybe one day.
so if you're more likely to get a call-up from Ukraine than from the England international team, are you really? Right.
I mean, I'm better than Danny Drinkwater.
This show is called The Weird and Wonderful World of Football. What we're going to do is we've all got two interesting stories that we think is quite interesting. We don't know each of the stories. I don't think they know the stories I've picked. They might know, but we're going to see see who can get the best reaction out of each of us. If there's any one of them that you think is your favourite, comment down below and let us know. The ball is the if you like the microphone. So if you have the ball, you are the speaker. You are the one telling the story. So I'm going to pass it to you, Ben. I want you to start with it first.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, don't drop it. Go on. What we got?
Right, so my first story is about a player we were speaking about in the last episode, very briefly, is Shinji Kagawa.
Okay.
Basically, he's come out in a training video, nutmegging a kid relentlessly.
Kid?
As in about 6 to 8, I reckon.
Okay.
To the point
Probably about the same size.
you know what, it's not far off. To the point where the kid just has a nervous breakdown and runs off crying, which Kagawa kind of...
What?
Yeah, it's insane. It's actually quite funny to watch.
That's bullying. Right. See if you can get it up for us.
Yeah.
And then get the video up.
Okay.
So...
Okay, make that big. And the video.
That's what she said.
Oh!
Oh, rude. Look at... Oh, he's decked him. Oh, I sent him for an hot dog there.
Oh, that's it.
That's beautiful.
Oh my! It's bullying now. What's he doing?
At one point, you think the kid stopped falling for it. Like, I'm just gonna keep my legs together now.
I know.
It's determined.
How many times is that? Like 8 times.
I like the way he just
The
kicks
paddy
the
at the
ball
end,
away.
like, oh, you think you're funny? Oh,
Get the ball in.
oh, he's actually devastated. Oh, the poor little sod.
Oh god.
Stop filming him, Mum.
Oh, that's it. That kid's never gonna play football ever again, is he? His life's just been ruined.
But yeah, that was one highlight for me for this week.
Oh my god, I like the fact that he nutmegged him like 7, 8 times.
Oh yeah,
and as he said, the kid was like, "I'm not giving up. I've got this."
Yeah. One day he'll put the ball where my foot is.
No, decent. Right. Did I pass it along?
Yep.
Me next. So one of my stories for the week, one of the most popular ones of the week. I'm sure by the time this video goes out, it will have been seen millions upon millions of times.
Okay.
It's Dimitri Payet.
Okay.
Injuring a goalkeeper with a dummy.
Huh?
You've not seen this?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Excellent.
What?
Excellent.
Was it during training or something?
No, this is in a real life game. So in a real life football game, Dimitri Payet gets one-on-one with the keeper, dummies him, and the keeper then injures himself and has to get stretchered off. It is a thing of beauty. It's like,
Okay.
so it's Marseille versus Strasbourg. We'll play it here. So he goes through on
That's
goal.
a good ball. Oh my god.
The keeper stays down. I don't know what he did. He's obviously fucked up his leg in some way, shape, or form. Well, the ref's not even asked about the goal. He's just calling the stretcher over.
I don't know. Do you reckon he actually injured him, or the guy's like, my life is ruined?
When you watch it from the actual close-up replay, you see what he does to his leg, mate. It looks like it'd fucking hurt.
Oh god.
But his knee just bends all sorts of wrong ways. Whee! See you later, sunshine.
Oh my god.
Like he tries to put weight on it, he just can't.
I've still got this. No, I haven't got this.
Oh god! If we fast forward a little bit, we'll get to see he actually gets stretched off the pitch.
Oh my god. He's like his life's ruined. He must go home and be like, put the keys down. You wouldn't believe the day I had. And his missus has already seen the video.
Yeah.
Like, I'm leaving. See you later.
He comes in on crutches. Like, what happened? Did someone tackle you bad? No, Dimitri Payet skinned me.
I have no life.
I just couldn't follow the basic principles of football and catch the ball.
Right. Okay. So mine is a funny one that I kind of saw. When I first saw it, I didn't believe it. So I want to tell you something. What's the best prize you've won for just doing your job?
Just doing my job.
Just doing your day-to-day job.
I mean, I like it when I used to play footy and cricket as a kid. Used to get them because I was never very good, obviously.
Best try.
Yeah, certificate for participation. I mean, that was always the best one, wasn't it? Where you like stood there and you're just disappointed with yourself while your mum claps from the audience.
How about you, Ben?
I think I was never into like physical sports. I'm not physical at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're like a UFC fighter to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, I'm getting there.
Macho Man Randy Savage over it.
I'd probably say getting paid is probably the best outcome I've done from work. I've not earned anything.
That's so depressing. What's the best thing you've ever got for just doing your job? I got paid.
It's the best basis of what to start on.
So, obviously in the UK or anywhere in the world, for being man of the match, you get like champagne or probably you get like a bonus from your team and stuff.
And
like
now
that.
you just get an award, don't you? Because
Yeah.
too many young kids were coming through and weren't allowed to drink.
Exactly.
So now you just get a box.
Exactly. So in South Africa, a football team called, I'm going to read this out because I don't know how you exactly pronounce it, Mamelodi Sundowns. Already an
name.
interesting name. The
Great
player, I'm not sure the name of the player, he got man of the match, and his prize for man of the match was 5 gigabytes of internet data.
Oh my god, that's the one.
5 gigabytes of data.
That's the day and age we live in.
Right? And you know what's going to happen like when you're an older player thinking, oh my god, I've run out of data. Sorry, I got a game this weekend. If I do well,
You can watch a match you just won.
I mean, like, that's effectively. I mean, buying a bolt on my internet contract now is like 5 gigabytes is like 20 quid. So it's like a 20 quid bonus, really, isn't it?
It is, but like I can think of plenty of things. You know, it's interesting because when I saw the story, it also said that in other countries, like in like Uganda, that they give flip flops. Is it in Uganda? Was it? I think. Oh, Ghana. Sorry, Ghana. They give flip flops on one of the matches. In Zimbabwe, they give
you have to wear
drafts
them
of
to the next game.
beer. The prize these players win is absolutely mental. But if you think about it, it's not an amateur. You know, it's not like semi-professional league. This is the main league.
5 gig of data.
That's absolutely not. I don't know how good the 4G
Do
is.
you get to add that onto?
That's what I'm
do you get
talking
to add that
about.
onto
Is
your
that
normal
a pull-up?
mobile account, or do you get a new
Switch
number
SIM.
for that? Do you get a new number? Well, I've got 5 gig of data, but now my mum can't ring me.
Yeah, it's a different network. What happens then? What if you don't have a phone?
My phone's locked.
I reckon if he has, I don't know if they do Twitter in South Africa or not, but imagine if him on Twitter, this tweet didn't cost me a single thing. Free 5 gigabyte data.
Hashtag
Lol.
the match.
Lol tweeting for free. Thanks, Telecom.
Oh, here you go, Ben.
Jesus. Alright, okay. So my next one, if you want to pass it over, is something that was out in December but kind of got overlooked. It was in the Serie A, which I am a mad fan, apparently.
Yes.
It
Napoli.
is Gaetano Letizia.
Okay.
Heard of him?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Okay, so he is right back who performed one of the best pieces of skill at one of the worst scenarios a footballer could face.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Just to give you a little bit of a backstory.
Okay.
So,
Let's have a look at this now.
Let's have a gander.
so it's a short clip. So this is, again, in a match.
Is he on the ball at the minute?
He's on the ball.
Okay. What's he doing?
Oh, beautiful! That's sensational. That's like the celebration on FIFA where they dive fed first.
Oh my god! He absolutely. Do you reckon he was like a false sense of
That
security?
first guy, what's going through the first guy's mind? Is like, oh, wait up, I've got him here. Oh, when the fuck did I
Oh my god, that's nuts!
Do you know,
Yeah.
what was his name again?
Gaetano Letizia.
Who
Do
did
you know what,
play for-
Gaetano Letizia? You are second favourite footballer after Jack Rodwell.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God.
You know what? It's
What
not
a
even
recovery.
slight trip. It's a full-on
Yeah,
dive.
I mean,
you get booked for that in the Premier
you
League.
get penalties for that.
I
VAR there on the ball.
And I'm surprised like no one started just kicking the ball at him or something.
But I love how he does it. He falls on his face, skins 2 people, and the opposition team just carries on like it's nothing. Like, that didn't happen.
The manager must be thinking, I want you to fall over more often. If you are genuinely that good, just keep
Telling you.
falling over.
You ask Ronaldo to replicate that. I bet
See,
you can't.
imagine if he did this when he was through on goal. So it's all right. It's all right. It's pretty safe. The other team's all right with this because he's coming from the right back position. But if he's through on goal, falls flat on his face, and then skins 2 people and scores, that's the best skill I've ever seen in my life.
But on the other hand, he might have meant that, which means he could only use that once.
Yeah,
Because after now, if
that's
someone,
that's his skill move.
and
Man.
if the right back falls over, don't go anywhere. near him.
Yeah,
Just leave him alone.
Just leave him alone.
Yeah,
We know his plan now. We're on to it.
We're on it.
But yeah, that's my stories done for the week.
I like that story. That's a good
Decent.
one. Good.
Right, what you got? What you got for us?
I'm obviously a massive fan of Ligue 1 because I've got another one from the French league. Again, probably one that everyone will see at some stage.
Okay.
So this is referee Tony Chaperon. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Fuck it, I'm not
Tony
French.
Chaperon.
Chaperon.
I genuinely thought it was going to be a British referee. I'm going to assume it's not now.
So is this is the game between PSG and Nantes. I mean, I don't really want to tell you what happens. I kind of just want you to watch it.
Okay.
But this is all his fault. Tony, this is your fault. You're the dickhead. Just watch this. So you'll see him enter your screen in a minute. Oh no! So we'll watch it. We'll see it here.
Okay.
And I don't pause it. So all of a sudden the referee's booking a player and sending him off.
Okay.
And everyone's like, what on earth is going on?
What the hell?
The replays then show what's actually happened. I mean, there's a massive millie, obviously.
Why?
The manager's actually laughing because this is the most ludicrous thing that anybody's ever seen in their life. Poor Diego Carlos doesn't have a clue what he's done wrong. So here it is. The referee's runs in front of the defender who's trying to track back to stop the goal, kicks out at the player, and then goes, you know what, mate, you're a dick.
Box him.
Get off the pitch. Look, kicks out him, even throws a kick, and the player's like, what are you doing, you dickhead? And he goes, I'll fucking show you what I'm doing. Fuck off.
Oh my god. That's absolutely mental.
And he's not even bothered about it.
That's like punching someone and then having to go then for them running into your fist.
Yes. He's like, what were you doing?
He cannot get away with that.
I don't even know what his argument back is.
There is no argument back. Now I don't know if
like
this has
hit
been
my
rescinded
foot.
or what. I don't know who's looked at this, but let's just rewind it so we can
Well,
have
it can't
another
be
look at this
rescinded, can
because this is just one of the most amazing things. Cuts in front of the player, falls over, gets annoyed, kicks at him, and then sends him off.
What? It makes no sense. How did he lose? It's cool like that. Like I'm sure like referees must get really annoyed when players get in their face, but your whole job is to just stay calm throughout the entire process, not start kicking players.
Your job, Tony Chaperon, is to stay calm, and most importantly, as a referee, stay out of the way. You are not the footballer.
Right. Okay. My last but not story. Last but not last. Wait. No. What?
Least.
Last but not last.
Least but not last, my last story of the week is quick question: who do you think has the most predominant voice in football in the Premier League? Like the one that stands out so much to you?
Standout voice.
Yeah, manager, player.
I do want to say I did see a video of Giggs today doing a team talk.
Okay.
The last game of the season for United, when they'd already lost the league. and it was the most least inspirational talk I've ever seen ever. So I'd go for Giggs.
That's probably what gave him the Wales job. Voice. I mean, as a United fan, I'll always recognise Jose's voice, but I mean, there's a few people out there that like you tough guys of the league that are always the stand-up ones. Go on, who have you got for us?
So we all know the voice of Sean Dyche.
I love Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche sounds like he's been eating gravel for breakfast for the last 10 years. Honestly.
Or Sean Allardyce.
Yeah, or Sean Allardyce. He literally, when he's like, yeah, well, we played really, really well. He's like some sort of descendant of Batman, isn't he?
He's just someone, if you went to the pub, he's the guy who sits at the end of the bar shouting at his pint glass.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised.
Why do you cost me £3.90, you piece of shit? Alright, Sean.
Have you been there?
So, I think I know why Sean Dyche sounds the way he does.
Excellent.
Okay, so Sean Dyche, when he was at Bristol, when they were in Division 1, 1997-1999, an ex-Denmark international, Soren Andersen, no word of a lie, saw him throughout the training just randomly picking worms and eating them. I'm not, honestly, I'm being 100%, he literally just, during the training, there's my tea, I'll have some of that, and just sat and eating them. Just sat eating worms. Like, I've had managers do crazy things during training, but not sat eating worms.
Eating worms?
Eating worms?
Like a 5-year-old?
Yeah,
like the thing that when your mum sees you do it, she slaps it out your head and bollocks you and puts you in a corner.
Exactly. He literally just picks them up, eats them. And when Soren Andersen saw this, he was like, I don't know if I just saw that right. I'll just leave it.
I'd be like that.
And then he's just saw him doing it again and again.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You're sitting there playing football, you're thinking, I'm sure I just saw that. But that's constantly playing in the back of your mind, even though you're like, nah, there's no way he's eating worms.
I feel like
you'd be looking over every 4 seconds.
I feel like if you see anyone eating worms, you'd be like really confused. Which would be, I think that's more, in some way, eating your bogies is probably more acceptable than eating just worms off the floor, just picking it up.
Is this true?
Yeah.
This is 100%.
100% true. If you don't believe me, 442 magazine put out an article about this. 100% legit. This guy started eating worms.
What, was he just walking around?
He just like
I'm
training.
genuinely speechless on this.
Honestly.
I like Sean Dyche, but worm eating's a little bit too far.
It's a little bit weird, isn't it? Maybe that's why he sounds like that.
I'm just more curious
Maybe it's
how good his abilities are and how long he's been doing it to be able to put worm after worm after worm.
Well, how does he keep finding them?
No idea.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just keep pulling them from the ground. It's like, there's a worm. There'll be another one over there soon. There's a worm. It's like whack-a-mole.
Finding one. Whack-a-mole. That's it. Maybe
He
that's...
just wants to be a fisherman, that's it.
Does that go on his CV for when he wanted the Burnley job?
I reckon this is his day-to-day. Gets up in the morning, brushes his teeth.
Eats a worm.
No. Sees his wife.
Eats a
What are
worm.
you doing? Nothing, just going to work. You want breakfast? I'm good, thanks. I've got packed lunch.
I'm good.
Domino's today at work.
I'll get something at work, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry about me.
Turns about training about 20 minutes, half an hour before everybody else. And just the groundsman like, you're right, Sean, I'm good, thanks. Does the ground need doing? No, it's alright, I'll sort it out. And then just goes around picking worms.
I got this.
I've got this.
Like, how was he doing this? Was he just picking them up and eating them?
Well,
was
that's what I mean.
he inspecting the worm? Was it
it
like,
doesn't go
ooh,
into that much detail.
juicy one, nice one?
It doesn't go into that much detail, but basically, this Soren Andersen saw him eat worms on multiple occasions. Now, I don't know whether he still does it to this day, but if he does, and you're a Burnley player and just somehow you've come across this...
Any
please
Burnley player,
let
I don't
us
care
know.
if you're in the Burnley under-23s, I don't give a shit. If you've seen Sean Dyche eat a worm,
Film it.
I want to hear about it.
If any of those tickles your pickle...
Gay!
If any of those are your favourite, let us know which one's your favourite. We'll do another one of these next week. If you come across any funny or interesting stories from anywhere around the world at any sort of level of football, whether it's amateur, Uzbekistan League 3, I don't care, let us know in the comments below. We'll try and get in. Uzbekistan's not a real place, but I heard it on the evidence.
Uzebekistan's a real place.
Is it?
Uzbekistan is a real place.
I'm sorry,
I've just done
Uzbekistan.
about third league though.
I don't know if they've got 3 leagues, but I've definitely bet on Uzbekistan First Division before.
I remember when we
I bet on most things, to be
when
fair.
we bet on that Indian League game, and there was like 26 minutes of extra
It
time.
was an hour. I don't know what happened.
That extra goal. I remember
It
that.
came in though.
In the last minute, that bullshit extra time that they played.
But yeah, anything that if you like any of those, let us know down below. If there's any stories that you find that you come across, let us know as well. We'll incorporate it. We'll go us three and then we'll go the fan comment of the week is this. Anything that you like, please let us know. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe as well. We've got other videos that you can check out as well. And thank you very much and see you later.
Bye.